Hi, I'm going to show you something that most people don't pay enough attention to that dramatically modifies the performance in their portfolio. And if you just tweak this a little bit, which is easy enough to do, you can significantly impact the performance in your portfolio. What we've done is we've taken an S&P 500, and that's down here, okay? And we have set up a portfolio and a data set which consists of the present day NASDAQ 100 and the S&P 500. And all the studies we're going to do is going to be on that data set and using some formula that's designed to look for the top 10 stocks for any 30-day period. That's all we're really doing, nothing fancy. So what you see in front of you right here, this particular chart, shows what happens when you do this study over the last, this is since 2003 to present, and it shows the important numbers here. This is the calculated annual return, and this is the drawdown. So keep your eye on these two numbers here. Okay. Now this is the study of the first day of the month, first trading day of the month. If we jump to, let's say, the 7th trading day of the month, let's see how those numbers change. Boom. Look at this. Calculated annual return dropped. See how nicely it went down? Okay. Now let's see what happens if we change the switching date to, let's say, the 3rd day of the month, the 3rd trading day of the month. Okay. Now, when we go to the 3rd trading day of the month, interestingly enough, the annual return jumps up to 22.8 and the max drawdown drops down to 15.8. But what's important is what's happened recently. So let's start the study again in 2013 this time, and we'll start with the 1st trading day of the month, and let's see what happens. There we go. Now, notice that the difference between the benchmark and the performance here wasn't necessarily that great, but still on the 1st trading day of the month, this one was 19 versus the benchmark was 13. Okay, and also the max drawdown was a little higher. Okay, so 1st trading day of the month, not so bad. Let's look at the 7th. Now we look on the 7th and we see that with this particular portfolio, performance was poorer, significantly poorer during this last couple of years than the benchmark. The benchmark was up 12% and this portfolio was up 7% if you do your switching on the 7th day of the month, 7th trading day. Okay, and the max drawdown was double. Now let's see what happens when we get to the 3rd trading day of the month. Now what's kind of cool about this is that there is no one magical recipe for each for all portfolios. You really need to take a look at what's appropriate for yours. because your portfolio might be focused on certain types of stocks that are impacted differently by this. Now notice on the third trading day of the month, whoa, this one's really pretty. Notice that the calculated annual return is nearly double of the benchmark. Okay, so basis the study here using this type of a portfolio and this type of a training technique, the time to focus on would probably be around the third trading day of the month. That's the conclusion reached from here. So just do your study, you'll figure it out. And when you want to see what's going on, come over to babsontrading.com, click on New Tech.